Hi, and welcome to Abundant Montana's Technical Assistance webinar series. This series consists of 6 10 to 15-minute webinars focused on social media marketing and search engine optimization. And at the end of each webinar, you will be assigned around 30 minutes of homework. You are now watching Module 5, where we'll focus on how to manage your social media channels. My name is Sammy McGowan. I am the Assistant Director of Abundant Montana, the go-to resource for local food in Montana. Please feel free to email me with any questions, but keep in mind that we will have a live presentation and Q&A sometime soon. Date is still TBD, so feel free to write all of your questions down for that event. During Module 5, we will go over how to manage the creation of your content, how to manage multiple platforms if that is something you are choosing to do, and how to track growth within your platforms. So let's get started. The best way, in my opinion, to manage the creation of content is by scheduling the creation of posts and scheduling all the posts in a block each time or each week at one time. So say you want to post 3 times a week. Instead of having to remember each of those 3 days to write content and post it that day, you would come up with the content for all 3 days at one time each week, and then also schedule them in advance so you don't have to remember to do it the day of. I call it content blocking. So that may look like finding an hour of time on Sunday evenings or whatever day works for you, planning out what needs to be posted for the upcoming week, writing them and scheduling them to post on those 3 days. For example, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So how can you schedule your posts out in advance, especially if you have multiple platforms that you're posting to? So if you do use more than one account, it might be advantageous to use a social media management tool. You can manage multiple accounts from one web page. You can schedule posts ahead of time, which helps you stay organized, and it makes for more consistent posting. Social media management tools are great for people who aren't often at their desks. You can sit down, schedule all of your posts out for your week in advance, and then you don't have to think about it for the rest of the week. So here are a few tools you can choose from for social media management. If you're only using Facebook or Facebook and Instagram, Meta, which is built into Facebook Business, is free and convenient. The downside is you can't schedule Reels, but you can schedule stories, so that's good. Hootsuite and Later are great options to look into if you use more than just Facebook and Instagram. They have free versions available as well, which aren't listed here, but the features for those accounts were really limited. So I just put their more like starter packs. So you can see in Hootsuite that they can integrate Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, and LinkedIn, and then Later can integrate Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. So in order to get to Meta, which is that management tool that can schedule Facebook and Instagram, you go to your Facebook profile and look for the Meta Business Suite, which you can see the arrows pointing at. On the left-hand side, once you get to Meta, you'll see a bunch of tabs. You can manage notifications and messages from one place, as well as ads, insights, but we're going to be looking at that planner icon. So if you go to that planner icon, this is where you can schedule both Instagram and Facebook posts at the same time once you connect your Instagram account to your Facebook account. You can see here, based on the little icon in the bottom right-hand corner of each of those squares, if it's a Facebook or an Instagram post. So Meta, now that we're here, is also where you can find insights. So that's that little bar graph icon. And this is where you can track how well your posts are doing, how much engagement you're getting, whether it's the post or your profile, how much growth your account is seeing in terms of followers, and a ton more other statistics. So having learned all of that, let's talk about your homework for this week. You'll have 4 homework assignments. The first one is to find a time slot in your week for when you can create and schedule all of your posts for the week. This assignment might also require you that you connect your Facebook and Instagram accounts in Meta if that's the program management that you're choosing. And that way you can schedule both to the platforms. And you can find that in settings on your Facebook account. The second homework assignment is to look into other scheduling platforms if you don't plan to use Meta and decide which is best for you. So step 3, or homework assignment 3, is to schedule a week's worth of content on Meta or the scheduling platform of your choice. I'm sure most of them offer a free trial, so you can go ahead and try that for a couple of weeks as well before you commit to buying that subscription. And the last homework assignment is to explore insights. There's a ton of information back there, so go through all the tabs and figure out which metrics are most useful for you to track for your business goals. Happy homeworking, and see you for Module 6, where we will talk about search engine optimization.